kickstand. That's right. I forgot I had it only works if I do it the other way. Yeah, I'm not tipping my phone around. Fuck all that noise, yo. Fuck all that noise. What's up, brother? Yo, did you get a notification? Yes. Notifications. Yup. Yup. Yup's a good word. I like the word yup. It's definitely a good word. You know, I say it a lot. Yep. You know, if I agree with somebody on something, somebody says something and I agree, I'm just like, yep. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people that do. Is it even a word? I don't know. I don't know if it's a word or not. Crazy stuff. Skies, man. Fucking skies. I posted another video about Blue Beam Project. It's a blue projection that's being projected on the clouds from space, basically. It's like a blue laser beam. And it's not coming from Earth because we had it over Buffalo, New York a couple years ago. For the course of 2 weeks, I seen it probably 9 or 10 times, at least. Every day there was clouds or chemtrails, I seen it for 2 weeks straight. And I got it on video too. I got a lot of them on video. I got like 6 or 7 of them on video. And it turns on and off like a light switch. And it's like this deep blue, you know, almost purple. And it fills up a good section of the sky, you know what I'm saying? And I tried to drive towards this thing to see if maybe this thing was coming from the ground or something. And no matter how far I drove on the thruway, I could not get any closer to this thing, which led me to believe that it had to be coming from space, because if it was coming from Earth, I eventually would have, you know, got closer to it. You know what I'm saying? It's just simple math. I believe in mathematics. Project Bluebeam. A lot of people don't talk about it. It's very slept on. You don't hear a lot of channels talking about Project Bluebeam anymore. You used to back in the day, but not anymore. You really don't hear too much about it. I'm the only one who's still spilling that riffraff all over the place. You know what I mean? But it's definitely a real thing. I've witnessed it with my own eyes, and that's 100% facts. You know, I'll take a lie detector test, whatever have you. That's facts. And I even got video evidence. And people who were on my channel before when I was Nibiru Freedom Fighter, they seen the videos. You know what I'm saying? And I seen this thing, like I said, at least 10 days out of 14. And it would turn off and on like a light switch. And it was just this projection. It had to be on a cloudy day or a chemtrail day. Because the days I didn't see it, there was no clouds. So they need some kind of cloud to project this on. Okay? And why they're doing it, I have no idea. I don't really know what Project Bluebeam is actually all about. It's some top secret, you know, government fucking, you know, skunkworks fucking type program. I don't know. But, you know, some people think it's a myth. You know, others think it doesn't exist. But it does exist. I've seen it with my own eyes. I proved that it wasn't coming from space when I drove towards it and never got any closer. That's your proof right there this thing was coming from space. What about $2? What am I missing? Space station is going to be visible tonight at 9:20. Really? It's visible, the ISS, you mean? It's visible all the time. Like a couple times a day, I think. I get an app and it always lets me know. Like I get a notification when it's going to be flying over my area, and I go outside and look for it. And I always, you know, I don't see it all the time, but I see it sometimes. And I have that app for a specific reason, because a lot of times people will try to debunk my UFO sightings and say, oh, that's the ISS, or that's a satellite. And I'll say, yeah, bullshit. I have the app. You know, the fucking ISS was nowhere near me at the time of shooting that video. You're going to love it. Hey, I made it. Fell asleep yesterday. Esther Ray, what's up? Oh yeah, we were starting to worry. You didn't stop by yesterday. I was like, Esther's been making all of them. It's supposed to be fast moving southeast. What is? What am I missing here? For 3 minutes, maybe. Oh, I'm supposed to. Oh, the space station. Okay. Yeah. I'm sure I'll see it. I might even still be on then. So maybe we'll all see it. Maybe we'll all see it. The moon's out again. Did you see the moon last night? I don't know if the moon was looking crazy where y'all live, but here in Buffalo, New York, the moon never looked so close to Earth or ever in all of my 38 years. The moon was super fucking close looking. It looked like you could just reach up in the sky and grab the thing. That's how close looking this moon was. And it was only a crescent moon, but the shadow, the part of the planet or the moon that is dark, you could see the outline of it. You could make out that it was there, but the light, because there was enough light, it was so bright shining off of that little fucking crescent that it lit up the rest of the moon basically, even though it was dark, and you seemed like, this, you could make out the perfect circle of the fucking thing, and it was big as hell in our skies, and it looked super, super duper close. And while I was filming that, while I was filming the moon, I happened to see a red orb just appear, and it was pretty low to the ground, and it was hovering over the railroad tracks behind the steel factory. And I pulled over in the bowling alley parking lot and started trying to find this thing in the sky. And right as I put my camera on it, the thing shut its light off instantly and disappeared. Now, this wasn't a Chinese lantern. This thing was big. Whatever it was big. It was just a big, solid, red, glowing light. It looked like a giant headlight in the sky, except it was like fiery red. And all of a sudden it just disappeared and it was gone. So we've seen a couple sightings on my live feed last night. And what's going on, Super Dave? And I witnessed that one while I was going to the store to get snacks last night. Got cottonmouth like a motherfucker. And we seen one on the live feed last night. Well, I don't know if you guys seen it, but I witnessed two of them towards the end of my live feed. One was really high up, and the other one was, pretty low, and it was pretty bright, but it dimmed out. It fizzled out real fast. Hey, CSD! But Project Bluebeam, people, if you haven't seen the last video on the channel, go out real fast. Make sure you smash this. Give this a thumbs up for me, please. Go check that video out, because that's the truth, people. Nobody's talking about Project Bluebeam no more, and this shit exists. I've witnessed it with my own eyes. Like I said, on numerous occasions. There was a span of 2 weeks where I seen it like 10 days out of 14. And like I said, it turns off and on like and it's just this area of the sky. It's kind of hard to judge how big it would be. But if I had to guess, I would probably say, as big as a football field maybe, because it's a great distance away, so maybe as big as a football field. And it goes on, and then all of a sudden it goes like a portal door closing, and it's just off. It's like somebody's flipping a switch, and it goes on, and it goes off, on, off, on, off. And I was one of the first people ever to get video evidence or proof of this actually existing Project Bluebeam. You know what I mean? I didn't see any videos on this strange blue circular, just, sitting in the sky. I've seen numerous videos, that have this in it. And I witnessed it firsthand. Like I said, 10 out of 14 days. And this was years ago. This was 2-3 years ago now. And I was one of the first people to get that on, evidence, video evidence, actually, that I know of anyways. And I remember I was all excited about it. I was like, you've seen it first, people. It's only going down over here. My channel used to be crazy, people. I used to do crazy stuff on this channel. I used to do skits, comedy skits. like you wouldn't believe, where I would dress up in outfits and I would act parts out, and none of it was scripted at all. It was all just, top of the head, just going with the moment, okay? I would think of, what I was going to wear, and I would think of a character or a voice to make, and then boom, I would run with it. I'd even dress up like a lady sometimes. I don't know if any of y'all ever seen the one Planet X channel that's got that Dr. Claudia or whatever her name is. But I used to imitate her really good. And I used to dress up like her with the pointy nose, with the glasses, and look like a witch, and I used to do her voice. And I had people rolling. People were dying, laughing, loving it. I got a lot of subs from just kind of doing comedy. I would pick a YouTuber and just basically imitate them. Dress up like them and imitate them. People inside the Truther community, the Planet X community, things like that. Check it out. Check out his channel, Super Dave. He's got some cool stuff over there on his channel. He's got more UFO stuff going on over there. We're all together as one, a unit. My new vid. I don't even think I've seen your new vid. You posted one today? Because if you posted one today, I didn't see it yet. I watched your new video, CSD. Thank you for the support, Super Dave. My dog, something's wrong with my dog, so I had my wife bring him to the doggy hospital today. And he's just been acting funny, crying a lot. I've been talking about it on my live feeds. You've heard him yelping, some of you have. And he's been breathing really funny, and come to find out, his lungs were pretty full of fluid. And they don't know how it happened. They said his heart looks good. Everything else was looking good on all the tests. But they said his lungs were filled up with fluid. And they were asking us if we brought him out of the country recently. And it's weird because my boss's dog, today when I get into work, that's the first thing he starts talking about. He starts telling me all these symptoms, something with his dog, and he's all worried. And all the symptoms he's describing is the same thing that was wrong with my dog, basically. And I'm like, oh my God, what if it's this crazy dog plague going around or something like that? It had me thinking like crazy earlier. But they turned out to have two different things, supposedly. So I don't know. Where's Penny Bunny tonight? Scam likely. I'm getting a phone call from a scam likely, it says. Gotta decline that. I don't answer scam likely numbers. Or private numbers. I don't answer scam likely numbers or private numbers at all. Don't do it. I used to, just for shits and giggles. Just because I knew it was going to be somebody fucking pranking me or doing something stupid. I used to get pranked at all hours of the night. I used to get death threats. 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, people would be calling my phone. They actually had a countdown one time on when I was going to die. And a bunch of different trolls were all saying I was going to die on this certain day. And they were counting down. They'd call me every day, and they'd say, 5 more days, you piece of shit. And, hang up the phone, and then the next day they'd be like, 4 more days, and you're fucking dust. Just crazy shit like that. Giving your number out on YouTube to people, sometimes that backfires. And they could stab you in the back and spread your number like wildfire. I had people that would prank me, certain Planet X channels. I'm not going to name any names. The Guido over there used to call my phone and prank my phone. And actually sing. 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. He would sing. Kumbaya, my Lord. Kumbaya. And just different random cheerful songs. Fucking weirdos. Good morning, Michael Sinar. What's up, brother? Hello from Australia, 10:22 a.m. in the Aussie Outback. G'day, mate. G'day, mate. Hey, Michael. Good eye, mate. Australia. I hear it's very beautiful there. I hear Australia's very beautiful. A lot of desolate there too, though. I heard there's a lot of open land. You know, there's a few meteor crater impact sites in Australia that I'm aware of, that I've seen aerial footage of. It looks pretty damn cool. A lot of kangaroos. Kangaroos are cute though, man. Kangaroos are cute. But there's a lot of creepy crawlies in Australia as well, though. There's a lot of venomous snakes. There's a lot of snakes there that can kill you in a second. There's a lot of spiders there. The funnel web spider. That thing will kill you, won't it? The fucking funnel web spider. Ain't they in Australia, the funnel webs? They're called funnel web spiders. Them things can kill you. Right, kid? They kill you. You want to go in the house? You want to go in the house? Want to go outside? Hey, you want to sit on the lap? Come on. Come here. Let me sit on my lap. Come on. Oh. There we go. Yeah, gotta keep the smoke away from me now. Yeah, gotta keep the smoke away. We're gonna get you all better, okay? Promise. We'll get you all better. Yep. I'll get you all better. That's right. Get you all better. You got some flea stuff today, so hopefully the fleas are all dying by now. What am I missing? What Esther Ray, my friend married a very rich man. They got back from Australia, really. Oh, puppy babies. Yeah, he was sick today, Esther. Well, he's not sick, but there was something wrong with him the past couple days, and I'd been noticing it, so I had my wife take him to the vet today. And they found a bunch of water on his lungs. He's got to take a bunch of antibiotics and different things. They said, you know, if we probably would have waited a couple more weeks, he might have not have made it. Oh yeah, I heard that too, Michael. I heard they find some gold nuggets there. My dog's like my son, you know what I mean? Something happens to my dog, it's like my son dying. I love my son. Yeah. He really is man's best friend, that's for sure. Tell him, why are you hiding? Don't want to be on camera today or what? Say hi to people, they want you. Say hi. Oh, you falling down? You feeling woozy or what? You wanna go in the house? You wanna go outside? You wanna go outside? Okay, we go outside, baby. Come on. Oh. Hey. Yeah. Go way down. Go way down, buddy. Dad be in the house in a little bit, okay? We got the moon. Holla if you hear me. Yeah, my dogs are babies. What kind of dogs you got again, Esther Ray? Don't you got the video of the dog shredding that shit up or whatever? I think that was your channel. Six dogs, huh? That's a lot of dogs, man. Holy strombolis. That's a lot of dogs. Holy cannolis. Holy cannolis, that's a lot of freaking dogs, man. Ah, what are you doing? Go get some woof woof. Go get some woof woof. La-da-dee, lo-de-do. Had some coleslaw last night. Oh, man, I love coleslaw. Coleslaw's so good. Oh, you want to go back outside again? Okay. You go back outside again. The baby is wild. That was my channel. Big family, brother. Yeah, 6 dogs. That is a big family. That's Honey Bunny! Hey, there she is. What's up? How are you doing? Okay, people. I've been talking on. I only said he'll eat. I'm here, Night Owl, in the house. Hell yeah, you are. Dedication. That's good. Heard crickets for the first time the other night. That's a lot of KFC. I mentioned it quite a few times on my channel. I know I have. Some of you might remember. Before I go on with the story though, can everybody hear me okay? How's my volume? I need to know if everybody can hear me okay. Some video but stopped it when your notification. Well, I appreciate that, Patty. Thank you. You can hear the volume good? Alright. Now, some of you know and have heard me talk about before, witnessing or seeing stars in the sky just all of a sudden pulsate or flash. I've seen it numerous times last year and this year, but I seen it more last summer than I did this summer. But I'll just be looking in the sky at a star, you know, because I stare up at the random stars, and all of a sudden one of the stars will flash so bright and so brilliant. It's like a glimmer, like the stars winking at you almost, just like ding, back down to as bright as it was before. And I can't figure out for the life of me what is causing that, because I'm witnessing this happen. I know this is happening, but I don't know what's causing this. All I keep saying is something is not right in space for this to be happening. Well, yesterday I'm on my Google News feed. Every time I start talking about truth, right? Every single time I start talking about truth, they buffer it. Every time. They buffer it every time. Is anybody else noticing that? See? I told you. Buffering. Anytime I start talking about anything, you know, crazy, the channel starts buffering, which is freaking weird. Texas made food. What's going on? Yeah, go out and come back in. Maybe that'll help. Or did it stop? It's because I stopped talking about that. So the buffering stopped now. See? But if I start to finish the story I was telling, then it'll start buffering again. So I'm like stuck at a crossroads. It's like, what do you do then? Do I not tell the story? I have to tell the story. I have to tell it. So we got to figure out a way to do that without doing it all out at once. Say a couple words at a time. Talk about something else. Say a couple words at a time. We got to start playing their game. You know what I mean? Because their games with, code words. Yeah, something. Because, good on this side. LOL, buffering. Yeah, buffering. It always buffers. Stephen Williams, pause buffering because you walking around. Nah, it doesn't have nothing to do with me walking around, I don't think. Because it does it when I'm sitting too. Well, we'll wait for it to stop buffering then. Y'all let me know when it stops buffering, okay? It must be what? Must be buff? Not buffering here. Well, you went out and came back in, correct? You went out and came back in, right? So I suggest everyone else does that. Go out, come back in. See if that helps. I don't know. I guess I can't do normal live feeds anymore. I can't talk about, the stuff I want to talk about because it just starts buffering. It's still buffering even when you got to sit down. I told you. Well, I'll tell you why that is, Steven. There's a simple reasoning behind that. It's because every single time I start talking about UFOs or conspiracy theories or anything like that, I automatically start buffering. It's like as soon as I say a few key words that might get flagged, they log on and they flip the switch and it starts buffering. And then we stop talking about that and start talking about rainbows and the smell of flowers and things like that. Then it stops buffering. We've done it so many times in my life. We've proved it, haven't we, guys? Haven't we proved that? We start talking about flowers or random different stuff. It stops buffering. Then we start talking about truth. Then it starts buffering again. I mean, what other explanation can there be? Someone's got to be messing. You know what I'm saying? So we proved that, like I said. They just don't want me saying, because, I'm spilling too many beans in their eyes, I think. You know what I mean? Spilling too many beans. And they don't like that, I don't think. And they really, I think they know they can't, intimidate me. So they have to try other ways, to deter. And buffering's a big way to deter because it works. It works. I had 8 people in this room when I was talking, telling that story, I believe. I thought I seen it up to 8. Now there's only 4, which means people left the room because they were sick of it buffering. And that's the goal. That's their goal, is that by buffering you, people will log off your channel and go to another live feed because they don't want to watch buffering. It's common sense. These damn squirrels. Going crazy. Now there's 3 people here. People leaving because of the buffering. Am I still buffering? Why, it sounds quiet now? I don't know. I'm not buffering. Okay. Should I delve back into the story or what? Oh, a little bit. This is horrible, man. This is horrible. Let me see if I can go out front. If I go out front, maybe it won't buffer. Let's try the front of the house. See if the front of the house buffers. First, we gotta let the dog in. Come on. Come on. Come on. We're going in the house. Come on. Come on. You coming in? You want to come inside? Come inside? Come on. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. What are you doing? Don't be a silly goose. Oh. Oh. That way. Stop being a silly goose. You silly goose. Well, here, I turn the light up for you. There you go. Yeah. Okay, let's try the front of the house. He gives me those eyes. I hate that. Because I give in to my dog every time when he gives me those damn eyes. Alright. Now, like I was saying, I've seen these stars pulsate before. Okay? Just light up like crazy, like it was winking at you almost. And it's not every star. It's certain stars at different times. They don't do them in a pattern. Like, it's just random stars will flash every now and then. I've seen it with my own eyes. Well, I read an article yesterday because I didn't know what the hell was causing this. I read an article yesterday on Google News feed that, it was like from Fox News or one of these places. And it basically stated that there are certain scientists that believe that aliens may be trying to contact us by using lasers. And then in the article, it started talking about certain planets and certain stars flashing. You'll see a flash, or you'll see them light up like a glimmer. It actually said this in the article, and I'm like, that's crazy, because that's exactly what I've been seeing out of certain stars. They flash. And these scientists are basically stating that aliens are trying to contact us via lasers and from these different planets and stars. And they said we will view them and see them as, stars that flash for a second or pulsate for a second. And I got goosebumps when I started reading it, because it's like, holy shit, they could be right. Well, if they are trying to send us a message, how the hell would we decipher certain stars lighting up? Well, the stars are like a map, okay? You'd have to put all the stars down like on a piece of paper in front of you on a giant table. And then every night you seen one flicker up, you'd have to mark, what star you believe on that thing, where it was in the sky. And then the next time you see one, and then there's probably going to be a pattern or something, or it connects the dots sort of things, maybe spelling a letter. Who knows? Who knows? But maybe it's their own little way of like Morse code or something. Like tap to tap tap to tap 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 to tap tap to tap tap tap. You say I'm buffering, Esther? I'm boofering? Did you say I was boofering on your end? Now, I'll post the article for you guys if you want. I have the article screenshotted. I can make a video up. I'll go into video editor and basically show the screenshots and keep them up for a while so you guys can read through the article and see for yourself. Scientists are saying they're trying to get in contact with us via laser, basically, and we see it as a star flashing, or having a brilliant flash of a star, or, and they used words like that, and that's what I've been seeing. No, not. Oh, okay. Not buffering. Sweet. Well, we were able to get this story in. Now, do you guys think I should post that article, or what? I don't know how what truth there is to it, but I do know one thing, that the stars are pulsating. I have seen it with my own eyes. That is happening. And there's scientists saying that aliens are trying to communicate with us, and have been for a while, through the stars, via lasers from that planet. They actually have, they're on that star or that planet, and they make some kind of brilliant flash on that star or planet, or use some crazy laser, and we see it as a flash, supposedly. Please do post it, brother. I love to watch it. All right, I will, Michael. And I'll do a little commentary, and I'll tell what I just told about how I've been seeing it, and I'll do a little commentary to it, to the screenshots. Start doing more vids like that, posting proof. It gets dark quick as hell now, guys. It really does. Darkness falls upon us quick on these live feeds. I remember a couple weeks ago where I'd stay live the whole time. It would be, daylight the entire time I was live. I'd end it with daylight still out. My phone would about to be dead with daylight still out. Now, it never happens that way. Talk about the moon flashing too. Yes, they mentioned that, I believe, too, in the article, Penny. And I've seen it. I've seen the moon do it. I've seen what looked like a series of mini explosions happen on the moon one time. I was at work. I was working at a senior living place for, elderly, handicapped people and stuff. And I was working in the kitchen there, and I was on my break, and it was like maybe 20 after 12. It was like 12:15, 12:20 in the afternoon, and I'm out on my break smoking a cigarette, and I see a plane fly by, so I look up, watch the plane, and then I glance over at the sun, and when I glance over at the sun, I see the sun actually flash and pulsate. And it did it probably anywhere between 5 and 15 times. It just kept pulsating. And I got it on video, and people tried to tell me it was my camera. People were like, oh, that's your camera doing that. And I seen it with my naked eye before I even started recording the damn thing, so it wasn't the fucking camera. And it looked like a series of mini explosions on the sun. It was like a grand finale. You know how you see them flashes of light during a fireworks show, a grand finale? You'll see all those, multiple flashes of light from the booms, from the fireworks booming or whatever. Like the little sonic booms, whatever. Well, that's what I witnessed on the sun. And I've seen the moon do it too before. The moon has been acting very strange. The moon actually had a halo around it almost. It looked like a halo, but it was mist. It was crazy looking, and it looked so damn close to Earth last night. It looked like you can reach out and throw a lasso around that bitch and pull it on into Earth. If they did head there, they most likely got close and were fired upon by what's living on there. If who went where? Apparently after the moon landing, the moon rang like a bell for 2 years in the 70s. I never heard that, Penny. I never heard that one. I know for a fact that one of the astronauts that went to the moon, supposedly, that was on that landing, whether it was fake or real, claimed that he's seen aliens there. Not aliens, but he's seen UFOs. He claimed he's seen UFOs on the moon. And there's even a lost video recording from NASA, classified recording, or somebody picked it up on like a ham radio or some shit. And it's of Buzz Aldrin or one of those fucking... or Armstrong, one of those fucking astronauts actually talking back to NASA and basically telling NASA, they're here, they're up on the top of the crater, they're here, they're on the top of the crater, and they're watching us. And that was the astronaut's exact words back to NASA. They're here, they're on top of the crater, and they're watching us. And I heard the recording, and it's supposedly legit. So, and the astronaut came out years later and started saying, he was seeing stuff up there. You have Gordon Cooper, you have, what's that other fucking astronaut with the glasses? What the fuck was his name? They were some big time astronauts that have, stated on the record that UFOs exist and they see them up in space on all their missions. And the ISS sees them every fucking night. They're constantly flying past the ISS. The ISS has a front row seat to TR-3, saucers, bells, all of the models, all of the fleets. I don't know. That's debatable, Michael. I believe they did. See, a lot of people say that moon landing was faked. I don't. That moon landing probably was faked. I believe it was faked, but I believe here's what happened, and here's why they didn't videotape going to the moon. Because we went to the moon, we were encountered by extraterrestrials and flying saucers, UFOs, and we were told, they were warned, never to go back there again, supposedly. And the U.S. just stopped going there after the Apollo missions, just stopped going to the moon, supposedly. I believe they did go there. They seen aliens, they seen UFOs. You know, they were told never to go back. They told NASA that, and they never went back. But they didn't tell the public about that time. So the official moon landing, when it happened, the public doesn't know about it, doesn't know when it actually happened. They actually did it months later and pretended to go back. You know what I mean? And did the whole Hollywood in the studio thing, I believe. I believe they did really go there, but they didn't tell the public about it. It was a secret mission, I believe. And, you know, when they got there, they were encountered. And it even states on that one recording that was picked up from the astronaut. I don't know if it was, you know, Armstrong or fucking Buzz Aldrin or whatever, but one of them said, they're here on top of the crater and they're watching us. Now, who the fuck would be here on a crater and be watching us? He says they're watching us. Now, he wouldn't be talking about a fucking rock. He wouldn't say the rocks are all here and they're watching us. You know what I'm saying? If you say they're watching us, it has to be some sort of living thing. It has to be. It just has to be. So, you know, what do we do? You know what I mean? The moon's got deep, dark, dirty secrets, people, like you wouldn't believe. There's so much on the moon, you know, that we don't know about. You know, the Greys apparently live all throughout it in tunnels. You know, they live underground inside of the moon, actually. And supposedly the Germans have actually had a base on the moon since the 40s. And that Russia and the United States followed in the 70s and 80s, supposedly. I think it was in the late 80s they finally put a base up there, from what I've been told. From stories I've heard through whistleblowers and things like that. Supposedly the U.S. has had a base on the moon since the late 80s, like 89 or something like that. Right around the same time Bob Lazar was blowing the lid off of Area 51, claiming to work there, and that he worked on UFOs. Right around that same time, we were getting to the moon and building bases. You know, building little colonies. Building like an ISS right on the moon, you know what I mean? And we still have bases there to this day. I'm in firm belief of it. I think we have a base on a lot of the planets in our solar system. Venus and Jupiter probably. I don't know. I've heard Venus we have one. I've heard the Mars we have one. The moon we have one. But according to NASA, they've never been to Mars or Jupiter or the moon before. You know, they've never had a man go to these places. But I think that's all a lie. We know NASA is, you know, hands down the biggest liars, you know, around. There's no bigger liars on the planet than NASA. They lie about everything. But it's not because they want to. It's because they're forced to. You know what I'm saying? These people have a job to do, and they have to say what they're being told to say. You get what I'm saying? So they're not allowed to, you know, basically disclose anything about aliens or UFOs. And they see them on every mission. The ISS sees them every day. But they're not allowed to talk about it. They're not allowed, you know. And a lot of the missions they carried out, they don't even tell the public about. You know what I mean? They only give the public bits and pieces of what they want people to know. They want people to think we're moving along very slowly, you know, and we don't have that much technology yet when it comes to space, but we do. NASA admitted they can't get to the moon. I agree, Penny. What did Penny say? Stanley Kubrick. Oh, I love Stanley Kubrick. Clockwork Orange. That's one of my favorite fucking movies on the entire planet. I love Stanley Kubrick. Didn't he do Clockwork Orange, if I'm not mistaken? Give her a little bit of the old in-outs. Gotta give her a little bit of the old in-out. Clockwork Orange, man. That fucking movie was fucking amazing. And it was even better when you were tripping on LSD back when you were in high school. Because I was tripping on LSD the first time I watched that movie. And I was hooked. It's not the same when you watch it sober years later. It's still good. Don't get me wrong, it's still a good flick. But it's a lot better under the influence of like some, hallucinogenic drug like mushrooms or peyote or LSD or something. Natural ones, not man-made ones. He did, yes. Oh, Eyes Wide Shut. Wasn't that with Nicole Kidman? Wasn't Nicole Kidman in Eyes Wide Shut? And Tom Cruise or whatever? That was a good fucking movie, too. Yep, that was a good movie. Kubrick's the man. I love Kubrick. He's a good director or whatever. He really is. I recommend all his flicks. I actually met Stanley Kubrick one time when I was a little kid. Before I even knew what any of his movies or anything were. Hollywood is evil. Oh, hell yes they are, Penny. Hollywood is evil. Listen, all these new rappers, like Snoop Dogg and, all these rappers that live in Hollywood, they're all brainwashed. They all sold their souls to the devil, to the Illuminati. They all gave their souls to the Illuminati. They did. In exchange for fortune and fame. Now, the Illuminati approach these actors and these people because they know they can get the public to do things that they want them to do. So if they can control the actors, the celebrities, then they can control most of the public, because most of the public watches TV and thinks it's real life and would do anything these actors tell them to do. You know what I mean? So they basically come to them and say, listen, you're going to be part of our organization. You're going to give us your soul, and we're going to give you fortune. We're going to make you sell 1 million records. And they're like, hell yeah, you know what I mean? Hell yeah. Where do I sign up? I want to get out the ghetto. Hell yeah, sign me up. You know what I'm saying? They sent people to the moon in a rocket by ZX Spectrum computers, but they can't do it now with the technology today. I smell shit. I know, how ridiculous. Yeah, it is ridiculous. Crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff, peeps. Man, these cicadas, this fucking tree over here. They love it. Let's go back in the yard. We'll probably start buffering. Alright. Bada bing, bada boom. Guess who's in the room? Esther Rayleaf? I hear you in there. I hear you crying. Yes, Michael. What'd Michael say? Some fishy stuff going on. You're right, Esther. There is. Michael, did they really go to the moon? I'm listening. Yeah, it's mighty suspect. Yeah, they talk about sending people to Mars. They've had a base on Mars since the, early 90s. Probably 1990. Right around the same time the Buffalo Bills were playing the New York Giants in the Super Bowl in 1990 or 91, whatever it was. That was about the time they were up there with supplies building the moon. What? You can't come out here now. There's rodents out here. They're going to bite you up. You have to sit on my lap, you come out here. And I'm smoking. I am now. I'll be in the house in a little bit. You're just gonna sit there and give me those puppy dog eyes the whole time? And make me feel bad now, right? That's what's gonna happen, huh? Alright, you wanna come out with the rodents? Alright. You wanna come out with the rodents? That's on you. That's on you, Bubba. What? Yeah. What are you so scared of? Why are you being a scary cat for, huh? You being a scary cat? Why are you being a scary cat for? Why are you being a scary cat? Is Mama not home? Hey, where is Mama? Where is Mama? She ain't been on here. She ain't been on here. That's a little suspect. That's a little suspect, Mrs. Red White. Radiation would have taken them out. Hey, you hang out there. You sit with Daddy. Daddy stay here. If I see a rodent, I'll clobber him over the fucking head. I'll keep my foot here so he can't run by you. I wouldn't go in the grass. They creep around in the grass, buddy. Where are you at? Come over here. Come on. Come up here. Get up there. And you come right back down again. What are you doing? Jeez. What are you doing? Negan, what's up? Hi, Peanut Bunny. How are you? Bavash Parika. Sorry if I butchered the name, friend. I'm not good with foreign names. Bavish Pukra. Bavish Park. Perka. I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. I'm okay. Thanks, guys. How are you doing? How are you, Red, White, and D? I'm doing okay. What are you doing? Just chilling? We have a newbie. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, welcome. Thank you, Penny. You're just sorry, LOL. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. That's funny. It's getting dark quick, people. I'll see the moon again. See some moon. Okay, we'll look at the moon again. Why not? Whoa. Mama. Looks like an egg in the sky, but it's actually a crescent like last night. So I'm sure at around 9:30, 10 o'clock. Oh my god, I just seen a light underneath the moon, guys. I just seen a light blink underneath the moon. A light just blinked right underneath it. 6 o'clock position. I just witnessed that. Oh, you want to hear some divorce drama quick? Yeah, sure. Why not, Esther? I'm down. I'm game. Let's hear it. Good night, gamer. Catch y'all again. It's 2 a.m. here, so I'm off to sleep. Night, y'all. Good night. And Penny's like, yeah, Esther. Hell yeah. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Bring on the gossip. Gossip girl. Hey, brother. What's going on? Fire Mountain in the house. What's up? So he is telling his family and all of our friends that I'm online. You're an online pornography star. Well, are you an online pornography star? Or is he lying? No, okay. So he's just making it up. He's telling your family or he's telling his he's telling his family. I'm 39. You're 1 year older than me. I'll be 39 in February. Sign up for that. I'm a porn star. Why did Bahavish only say hi to me, then gone? I don't know, Penny. That was kind of weird. That was kind of weird. Maybe you got a stalker. Penny, maybe you have a stalker. Penny's got a stalker. A foreign stalker. Oh, we got a light in the sky, people. We got a light. It's right here. Right above my fingertip. But unfortunately, my phone won't zoom in anymore. It's moving. It's definitely moving. It's coming this way, too. People, it's coming this way. Whatever it is coming right for me. So as long as he don't shut off his light, we should be able to see him. I hope. Now, if it's a UFO, we know they have the ability to stop. The moon just flashed, people. The moon just flashed. I'm not shitting you. The moon just flashed. Then he called neighbor's wife and said I was sleeping with him. Wait, what? He called your neighbor's wife and said you were sleeping with her husband? Well, were you? I have to ask. No. Oh, you were? Holy shit. That's crazy. Now that's some gossip right there. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm just sorry. Not true. Never slept. So, what can be done to teach him a lesson? He's got to be taught a lesson, Esther. He's got to be taught a lesson in some shape, way, or form. Why don't you, I don't know, put his number on Backpage or something? Put his phone number on like an adult, like gay site or something? I don't know. And like write a bio, like I'm horny, I want to bang. And then people will call his phone all hours of the night trying to solicit him. I'm telling you, he's going to know it was you. And, whoa, the moon is doing some crazy stuff, people. I just witnessed something in the dark side of the moon. And that light that was coming towards me, people, guess what? It's gone. It's gone. People, it's... Wait. No, I think I see it. Yeah, that's a UFO, people. It's coming towards me still. Whatsoever. But my camera will not pick it up. This camera sucks. This camera really sucks. Come on, let's go in the house. Come on. Come on. Time to go in. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Buffering. Oh, yeah, because something's flying right at me. What is that? It's chemtrailing, whatever it is. Whatever that is, it's fucking got smoke coming out the back. That thing's burning ass. That's a plane. That's a plane. Fuck. Need to gas and started buffering. Damn, man, always fucking buffering, man. What the fuck? Why the fuck we always gotta be buffering for? Always buffering, man. Always. Be always buffering. Watch out. I'm going out, come back in. Yeah. Do that. Oh my Lord. Hey people, I gotta make a phone call real quick, but I'm coming right back. Now, you might think the live feed's gonna go off, because it might say offline, but just stay on, and I'll come back, okay? I'm back. Is anybody still here? Hear and see me? Can you see and hear me? Can y'all see and hear me? Is anyone still here? You know they have to call me, right, guys? My ex stalked me when I left him. A lot of guys will do that, unfortunately, Penny, because for some strange reason, when they fall, sometimes they fall in love harder than the woman does, and it's hard for a man to let go when they fall in love with somebody. It's just really hard for them to let go, and they always, try to hold on to hope that maybe she'll take me back. You know what I mean? So yeah, guys, get a little stalkerish, for sure. He beat you. Well, that's fucked up. You should have beat his ass right back. I would have beat his ass right back. Where's he at? Let's kick his ass, Seabass. Have to fly to the UK to beat his ass. That's why my back is fucked. That's crazy. I'm sorry about that, Penny. That sucks. Did you get him arrested at least? Throw him in jail? Something? One of your family members beat him up? Something. Come on. This guy's gotta suffer repercussions. He's long gone. Did he pass away? Or did you have him whacked? Did you have him clipped? Did you go tell him Luca Brasi sleeps with the fishes? No, you never told anyone? That's crazy. Really? You never told anybody? Wow. That's gotta be hard to keep that, inside. Well, I'm glad you shared that then, Penny. I'm glad you trust us enough, you know what I mean, to open up and share something like that then if you never told anybody. Thank you for that. You controlled me for 13 years. Left him when I was 30. Holy shit. You were with him a while then. You were with him like 23 years then. That's a bad bloke right there. Gary Scandal. What's up, brother? How are you doing? It's good to see you. I watched videos on the day of my daughter's wedding. Luca, Luca Brazzi sleeps with the fishes. Leave the gun, take the cannolis. He's like, what do you want me to do? Leave the gun, take the cannolis. Love that movie. Godfather, it's a great movie. And I come from an all-Italian family, so, you know, I've been to a lot of those big, mafia-type fucking galas, weddings, and different things when I was younger. I had family members that, were involved years ago. They all since passed away.
Vinny.
Good to see you again, Gary. Yeah, it is good to see you, Gary. It really is. How you doing, brother? Holding strong. What? I don't know. Why? He's talking to somebody on the phone. Yeah, bird.
You're supposed to stuff in my mouth first. What?
What's your mom's and what's ours then?
What?
I don't know what's ours and what's your mom's on.
Mine's is the popsicles.
Well, I can't see.
I just want to let you know that under the couch cushion is my keys for Vinny to get in the house.
Okay.
What?
Why are you telling me that?
What? So my keys are underneath the couch cushion because Vinny's coming home tomorrow morning.
No, Mommy, you said I love her.
Love you too.
The popsicles in the house?
Popsicles and cat treats.
Cat treats, okay.
Hey, Tony, are you running the popsicles and cat treats tomorrow?
There's the popsicles.
What's for dinner tonight?
Hot dogs.
Scum dogs, you mean? Cat treats.
Alright, come with me. Tater tot.
What is it?
Buffalo sauce.
You were gone an awful long time.
Dude, I was walking through town.
You were gone like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
I left here at 8:30.
No, you didn't. I started my live feed before, right at 8 o'clock. You were walking out the doors. I was starting it.
No, it was like after.
No, and it's like 9:30. Oh, that took 5 minutes. Not even. There goes my phone. I fucking cracked it, right? Nope, thank God. Thanks, Esther. Yeah, 8 years together, married for almost 7. And we got 4-year-old. I gotta put some air in them back tires tonight.
Oh, I forgot. You're only allowed the person allowed to go around for hours on it. Oh, I forgot if I had my mouth for 20 minutes.
You were at your mom's for 5 minutes.
I was in my mouth for at least 10 minutes.
No, you weren't.
So I was talking to Dad about the dog. Guess the fuck I was.
Did you get all the bags?
Why would I close the door if I did? Stupid.
Oh, you want to get loud and smart now? Okay. All right, asshole. We'll see. 2 can play that game. Fuck face. I think he's married, but he can answer. Are you hungry yet, brother? I'm getting there. I'm getting a little hungry. Wow, Gary, so you divorced. Jeez, bro, just toss us away, LOL. Oh, Gary's 6 kiddos, dang. Thanks, Esther. Yeah, 8 years ago. I read that one.
LOL. Wish they'd been divorced about 15 years. Lost track of his family. He killed himself when divorced family. No, I was reminded, and in 99 I had 2 discs removed and a fusion done. Be on the lookout, people, for stars flashing and pulsating. Just when you happen to be outside at night, you know, if it's a clear night and you can see the stars and you happen to be outside, just stare at the stars for a little bit, you know, and lock in on a few of them and just watch them for a few minutes. And you never know, you might see one pulsate or flash real quick. It's almost like the star's winking at you. And scientists are saying that, you know, aliens are supposedly trying to contact us via lasers, and we would see it as like a flash or something coming from a star. So, I've seen this with my own eyes. They could, no, they're definitely stars, Michael, because some of them are on the Dipper that I seen flash. There's a lot of activity where the Big Dipper is. There has been a shit ton of activity out of the fucking area of the sky where the Big Dipper is. That's where, you know, 90% of the sightings are happening in the last couple of weeks. Are happening right in this area of the sky, right over here, right above the house across the street. So, right here, this area of the sky, right here, things are coming out, flashing, like things are happening right over in this area. I can't have the fusion, Gary. I've gone past that stage. Backs are a tricky subject, man. You get a fucked up back, you're fucked. Really. You know, they're very tricky, man. Once your back goes bad, you know, you won't never be the same again. You really won't. I've been dealing with, you know, minor back issues. Nothing major so far, thank God, but... Okay, so what's this star thing that just flashed in the sky? There's something under the moon and it just pulsated. But I can't pick it up on camera. Because this fucking camera sucks. I'll tell you what, people. I'm getting me a telescope. I am getting me a telescope. Within the next month, so by September 1st, I will have a telescope of some shape, way, or form. I am going to have a telescope. Mark my words. I have herniated discs, kyphosis, and scoliosis, but they don't prescribe pain meds anymore, so just suffer. That's crazy. Scoliosis, yeah, I knew a couple people that had scoliosis. Real bad, too. That shit ain't no joke. Yeah, wait for crutches. You're on crutches? Can't walk far, I am on crutches. I didn't know you were on crutches, Penny. How long have you been on crutches for? A long time you've been on crutches for? Is that why you haven't done so many videos? Since my son, it made it worse. Wow. I'm sorry to hear about that. That sucks. That sucks, man. Fuck. You know, why does, you know, fucked up shit always happen to good people, you know what I mean? That's the way of the world. You know, and then people, you know, like the person that did that to you to make you like that, you know, people like that, they live full lives. They live to be fucking, you know, they die in their sleep at the age of 93. So it's like, what the fuck? Michael, what did Michael say? Always think of good things so good things will happen, Penny. I agree on that too. My problem is I'm always too negative about everything. You know, I'm just negative all the time. I get it from my mother. My mother's negative all the time, and that's where I get it from because I'm a mama's boy. So I get that from my mama. And I'm just negative about everything because nothing good ever really happened. You know what I mean? For me, it's just always a series of bad events that happen in my life. Nothing really good ever happens. You know, like stupendously awesome shit just doesn't happen to me. You know, I live an average, average life. Married, I go to work, 6 days a week, 9 hours a day sometimes, and I come home, I relax. I go visit my mom when I get home for about an hour. Then I come home, I relax, play a video game or so, then hop on, do my live feed, then I eat dinner, and then right after dinner, I smoke a bowl, watch a movie or something and go to sleep. And that's the routine every single day. It's like Groundhog's Day over and over again. You know what I mean? There's really not much to do. I mean, yeah, I can go fishing and things like that, but, even that, after a while, going by yourself and stuff gets boring. What are you doing out here?
Well,
Where are you going now?
none of your business.
Chocolate peanut butter pie. Open one. So where are you going?
Nowhere.
So you came out to show me that?
Yeah.
I'm getting bad cramps down here. Fuck.
That's what you get for being a jerk to me.
It's not even funny, babe, because I gotta have something seriously wrong with me.
Oh,
Oh, it's splitting up.
one side's chocolate. No.
Nuh-uh. There's chocolate in the cream on half the...
Half chocolate, half peanut butter.
Yeah.
Hey, Tinky.
I like it because it's not the chocolate out of the shell. I'm peanut butter Oreo.
Chocolate peanut butter pie over.
Chocolate peanut butter pie Oreo. I'll tell you what, Michael, it's not KFC, but it'll do the job.
Mrs. Michael.
Hmm?
All you really have to get at the store is like drinks and like candy bars and yeah. That's really it.
Well, I gotta put air in the back tire.
Really ugly.
The moon is looking beautiful again tonight.
I know, thank you.
The moon?
Huh?
I'm looking at the moon?
No, you said I heard beautiful tonight. I said, I know, thank you.
Yeah, I said the moon was looking beautiful tonight.
Gee, thanks, babe.
So you're the moon?
No.
Hey, you were just an asshole to me.
You were an asshole first.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, you were.
All I said was what took you so long to go to the damn grocery store.
Babe, you know for one I don't
And you
walk
weren't
like
on the
you.
live feed. That's suspect.
Huh?
I said, and you weren't on the live feed.
Yes, I was. I was on the whole damn thing.
That's suspect. Suspect skies.
I was listening to the whole live feed.
And then you would have heard me talking and then you would have responded.
Babe, it was too hard to shop and respond and try to get out. It would have taken me longer then.
I want another peanut butter.
Because for one, you know I don't walk as fast as you do. That's for one.
I'm a speed walker.
I know.
I walk quick. I get to my destinations quick. In and out.
Sorry, we're all camping.
Just like Clockwork Orange. In and out. In outs and in out.
Sorry, we can't all
Whoa.
be speedy walkers like you.
That moon is, I'm
on,
seeing
baby.
some weird stuff by this damn moon.
Walk way down.
Way down, you gotta cook.
I got him, turkey.
You gotta cook. Can't lay down.
Shut the fuck up. I already started.
Don't talk to me like that, woman.
Listen,
No, fuck that.
it's about the dog.
Okay,
That's what I thought.
you're lucky.
I got him all natural turkey.
Alright, Yeah, he probably won't eat it because it's all natural.
Hey, how coming in?
He's like, Dad's still out here.
Come on, baby. You go in. Come on. Yeah, we go in now.
I'm just seeing weird stuff out of my peripheral whenever I look away from the moon and look back. I'm seeing weird shit. There's a halo around the moon again. It's hard to see on the camera, but there's an actual halo around the moon. That looks better when I do that. You could actually see the moon eclipsing the moon. Look, it looks like a planet eclipsing the moon, doesn't it? You see that in the left corner, people? The left top hand corner? It's a perfect circle, and it looks smaller. It's weird because the dark part of the moon is raised up above. The crescent actually comes down lower than where the circle of the moon goes in. That's fucking weird, and it's almost like a smaller planet eclipsing the moon. Because the crescent hangs down farther than the dark part. You could see the whole moon. You can make out the whole moon. And the dark part, the circle, doesn't connect to the bottom of the fucking crescent. It goes right through the bottom. It doesn't connect to the very bottom. It's actually shorter. I'm telling you people, it's fucking shorter than the dark part of the moon. Why is the part of the moon that's lit up bigger? That's just an effect. Special effect. It's your eyes playing tricks on you. Boom, ba-da-dum, boom, 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 boom. This year, Halloween fell on a weekend. Me and Ghetto Boys were trick-or-treating, robbing little kids for bags, till we got behind our rags. So I speeded up the pace, took a look back, and he was right before my face. We was in for a squabble, no doubt. So I swung and tried to take him out. But this wasn't no ordinary man. He stood about 6 or 7 feet. Now that's the creep I be seeing in my sleep. So we triple teamed on him, dropping them 5th 4Ds on him. The more I swung, the more blood flew. Then he disappeared and my boys disappeared too. Man, it felt just like a dream. It wasn't even close to Halloween. It was dark as death on the streets. My hands were all bloody from punching the concrete. Oh man, homie. My mind is playing tricks on me. You got it, Saul Brooks. Saul Brooks, man, you're the winner, man. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Bushwick Bill from the Ghetto Boys. That's a blast from the past. I used to listen to Ghetto Boys when I was younger, when I was a kid. I listen to all kinds of music. My favorite's country music, though. I love country music. I can't get enough country music. You know, I'm country to the core, for sure. And I love country music. I know all the newest country songs, all the older country songs. I know them all by fucking heart, damn near. I'm a rapper. You know, I used to be a somewhat known rapper in the city of Buffalo back in the day. You know, I used to do shows and shit like that. Dropped a few albums locally in the city, you know. So I've rapped a little, done, you know, I sing country karaoke, we used to. You know, I listened to heavy metal when I was younger, like fucking Motley Crue and fucking Poison and Cinderella and all those fucking hair bands. I was into that when I was a kid in the 80s for a while. And I still listen to it. I enjoy that music too. The only music I don't listen to is heavy, heavy fucking metal type shit. Like, kill your mother, kill your father. Like, I don't listen to that because I can't understand it. Okay, it doesn't have no soul. It really doesn't. It's just screaming into a microphone. It's fucking stupid. And those people shouldn't even have a fucking record deal because it doesn't take any talent to fucking scream like a baffling fucking baboon idiot into a fucking microphone. Bro, you have been fun to hang with. Oh, hell yeah, I am. I'll just start busting out, singing some country tunes. I used to get standing ovations at the karaoke bars, man. I would sing country and people would be fucking screaming encore. They'd want me to stay up there and sing fucking 2, 3, 4 songs. And I would do it. I'd please the masses and do it. I used to have a pretty good voice until smoking fucking ate up my voice box for the most part. You know, and fucked with my lungs, so I don't have the breathing capacity I used to, so I can't sing as good. I can't even sing half as good as I used to. I sing maybe 30%. I just seen a ghost, people. I just seen a fucking ghost, people. I'm not shitting you. I just seen a ghost standing right fucking here. Right here where I'm standing. There was a ghost standing right fucking here. I just fucking seen a fucking ghost standing right fucking here in front of me. Well, I was over there. It was by the fence by my fucking house. And it was just this big, black fucking mass. And it was just sitting there. And I watched it evaporate into nothing just now. I got tears pouring down my face right now. That's how fucking nuts what I just seen is. That is fucking crazy. I just seen a ghost. That's the only way I can explain it, unless it was extraterrestrial. Whoa, people, whoa. Something's going on, people. I just seen a ray of light shoot over my head now. Something is going on. I can feel something happening, people. Am I about to get abducted? Wouldn't that be something? Whoa, that star just flashed, people. That star just fucking flashed, people. I just seen it flash. I can't fucking pick it up on video. This is pissing me off. This is fucking pissing me off. It won't show up on video, this star, but it just flashed. It pulsated. I just watched it with my own fucking eyes pulsate. Ghost, what I thought was a ghost. I seen what looked like a flying, lit up boomerang fly at the speed of sound over my head and then disappear into the dark part of the sky. Buffering time? Yeah, probably. Maybe it's the government coming to abduct me from telling too many truths. Ruth, come on, UFOs. The world wants to see you. Don't disappoint. Come on down and show yourself. Come on, people. Come on down and show yourself. This is ridiculous. Buffering is ridiculous. Oh, yeah. There's the Big Dipper. I don't see any movement near the Big Dipper as of yet. But I'm sure I will, because as the minutes roll by, I'm starting to see more and more stars up there, so. But I need a new phone already because this fucking camera sucks. Oh, we got a UFO, people. We got one. We got one. There we go. People. There we go, people. There you go. There you go. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Come on, baby. Come to Papa, baby. Come to Papa. Come to Papa, baby. Come to Papa. Oh, that's a plane. Damn it. Motherfucker, I hate that. When you think it's a UFO and then it gets close to you and it's a fucking plane. I fucking hate that. I'm looking for movers currently, people. What I call movers are TR-3B, triangle-shaped UFOs. And they're flying in our stratosphere like a highway, okay? And you could see numerous of them. If I had night vision scopes on a telescope, forget about it. Forget about it, people. If I had night vision on a telescope on video, forget about it. What we would see would blow every single one of your minds, people. I'm telling you. It would blow your fucking mind because it is literally like a fucking highway up there. It really is. It's literally like a fucking highway. I know it did. It did too, Esther. It really fucking did. It got my hopes up something good. How are the skies over in Minnesota? Have you seen any UFOs over in Minnesota? Eh? Any UFOs over in Minnesota, eh? You gotta have some wicked skies over Minnesota. There's a lot of forest area in Minnesota. There's a lot of back lakes and backwoods and prime stomping ground for some really crazy shit. Really crazy shit. I'm gonna stay looking around this Big Dipper here because there's been a lot of action. Hey, wasn't the ISS supposed to pass us at 9:20? Somebody said. I never got the notification on my phone. At least I don't think I did. I don't see one. Maybe it didn't pass yet. Maybe it's late. It's late for dinner. Damn, it's 9:41, people. I gotta get going. I've been out for an hour and a half. Yeah, that's a good idea, Gary. I gotta get a pair. But I can't afford both of them, so I gotta choose. So before I get off of here, we're gonna do a quick poll. And I want my subscribers, y'all in the chat, all 6 of you here, or 4, whoever's commenting, I want everybody in here to vote. You know, because I can only save up enough to get one or the other. So it's either going to be a telescope or it's going to be a good pair of binoculars. Which one do y'all think I should get? U.S. and go camping? Oh, it's a blast. There's some good spots here to camp. All over this beautiful country. Telescope, 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 telescope. Catherine Akers. Are you related to Nathan? Catherine? Hey, Catherine, you related to Nathan Akers? Telescope. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, guys and gals. Telescope. I was thinking the same thing. But I do love my binoculars because a telescope kind of sucks in the fact that you have to set it up ahead of time. So if a UFO is in the western sky and I got my telescope set up facing the eastern skies, I'm not going to see it. I just seen a flash off the house across the street. I don't know what that came from. It had to have come from the sky. There must have been a shooting star or a meteorite. Oh shit, what do we got coming here? Something's coming, people. I see it. On the other side of this tree, it looks like a TR-3B. What the fuck? It's gotta be a plane, right? Gotta be a plane. I'm gonna get it. It's behind the tree. Here it comes. That's a plane, but it's pretty damn low. I love binoculars too. Yeah, I do too. Because like I said, with binoculars, you could take a mobile with you. You can look around. But with a telescope, if you don't have it set up in the portion of the sky where you're seeing something, you're basically screwed. You ain't gonna see it. That's the only thing that sucks about a telescope. LOL, it's a 777. Angel. It's an angel. Alright, guys, I gotta get going. Thank y'all for stopping by. Peace and love, y'all. Y'all been great. Y'all been fan-fucking-tastic. And I thank y'all for stopping by these live feeds and, showing up, contributing, bouncing ideas off of one another, venting. We vent to one another our problems. We bounce ideas off one another. We talk about strange gossip going on in the world. This is a good live feed. We got a good crew, and I'm happy with the crew that I currently have in place. I trust you guys, all you guys, and you guys are fucking awesome. Or gals and guys are awesome. I'm sorry. Yup, it's all good. Yup, it's all good. What's all good? Brother, funeral tomorrow. Have a good night. Much love to you. Okay, Gary. It's going to be a tough day for you, brother. So if you don't show up tomorrow, then, I fully understand, brother. You need to be with your family. Prayers still going out to you and your family, brother. Peace and love. I hope things get better for you guys. I really do. It's tough, I know, but, just got to stay positive, brother. See you tomorrow. Peace and love, y'all. Yup, it's all good. Yup. Yup. That's how we started the live feed. Somebody said, yup. And I was talking about, yeah, I always say yup. And now somebody said, yep. So we started the live feed with yup. And we ended the live feed with yep. Yup and yep. Maybe that's what I'll name tomorrow's live feed. Yup and yep. It's the Yup and Yep Show. With yours truly, Will. Crazy Nut Job from Buffalo, New York. Alright, peace and love, guys. Take care.